Oh, we got it. What's going on, everybody? It's been a long time since I've gone live on YouTube, and I want to see how it goes. It's Friday night. Most nights, Monday through Thursday, Eastern Standard Time at 8 p.m., we are live on Rumble and on X at 8 p.m. with Evening Rants with myself and Alan Roberts. It's a hell of a show. One might say it's a banger. And anyway, I want to just talk about bodybuilding. I was thinking, since I like to keep politics and bodybuilding separate, this one will be podcast to everywhere, including X. You guys can watch it too. But I want to make sure that YouTube gets some love too, because I don't show much love to my YouTube channel because I'm afraid I'm going to get banned. Don't want to get banned. Don't want to lose my YouTube channel. But I do like talking about bodybuilding. I am currently getting ready for a show. I'm currently getting ready for, well, it's going to be on June 22nd in Alabama. It's going to be a great show. Looking forward to it. I'm actually moving to Physique, Classic Physique. So I'm sucking down 197 pounds. I'm 211 right now. Feel great. If you've noticed my updates on Instagram and all that good stuff, I've never felt better, never looked better. Man, I feel good. I trained with Steven today, Seamus. Actually, I haven't shown this video. I'm going to go ahead and play it right here. Let me just upload it to my computer. But I just want to show you guys where I'm at and also want to give credit where credit's due. I think bodybuilding is going into a great place. Bodybuilding is actually better than it's ever been. I feel that even in the open, people just look better. I feel that people are just, you know, you got pro bodybuilders weighing 260 pounds at 5'7", pulling off vacuums. You got waists. I mean, it's not like the bodybuilding of old where everybody had those turtle guts. Everybody had those big GH guts. I think everybody's bringing back this nice streamlined look that I really, really like. I really think bodybuilding is in the right place. Now, the reason for my switch, to be honest with you, I'm only like, I'm small. Like at 5'7.25", I'm taller than everybody in Classic. Like these guys are 5'4" to 5'6". I'm 5'7". I look like a giant. You know, I look tall. I look like me next to my training partner, Steven or Seamus. You know what I mean? Like he's 6'3". I'm 5'7.25". I just look like a giant midget next to him. And I just don't think that I can bring in the mass at 212, even at 210. These guys are every bit of 212. They're bigger than me. And I'm not willing to do what it takes to get any bigger. And I'm going to be 44 years old this year, guys. Like there's only so much size a brother can put on. That is 335 pounds on the buffalo bar. My training partner, Steven, AKA Seamus. I'm in the next level. Yes. See, we're just taking it up a notch. Just to let you know why we use that bar. Greater range of motion. It helps you drive your elbows in more. Much safer, in my opinion, than a barbell bench. Now, with Steven, you got to realize, like every Monday night now that he's back, he's gotten over his injury. Every Monday night, that man is going to be, you know, picking up dudes who weight. I don't know if you guys saw it. Last week, Steven literally had a dude who weighed 350 pounds and he was just holding him on his back. What he does is remarkable. So we need to make sure he doesn't get injured. So I'm not going to have Steven do a straight bar bench press or a barbell bench press. I like doing barbell bench. I did 315 for 9 last week, but like, I'm very cautious with my form. I'm very cautious with how I lift it. I just keep things in perspective. At the end of the day, guys, I realize my weak points are going to be my weak points. I'm going to have weak triceps. They're the best they're going to be. They're going to get shredded. They're going to have lines in them. But at the end of the day, it's like, there's only so much you can do. So much you can do. So with that being said, let me talk about bodybuilding real quick. There's something that I really want to talk about, and I really want to give a shout out and show some love to Martin Fitzwater. I want you to see this guy. So he won the Detroit Pro, and Martin's, I've always like looked at him from afar. He came out of nowhere. white man with some rhythm. That is fantastic. What a well-deserved victory for Martin Fitzwater, man. What a well-deserved victory for that man. I am so proud of that guy. Like, I don't even like, I'm talking like we're like, we hang out. Like, I like seeing greatness. I really like seeing greatness. And I like seeing people just achieve and just keep dominating and keep working towards their goals and seeing their weak points. And just, man, what a friggin' amazing performance that was. What do you guys think? Comment or get involved in the chat. I want to read your comments as well. I want this to be interactive. We got a few hundred people on here right now. It's actually pretty awesome. StreamYard's rocking it. YouTube, thank you for coming on. I haven't done a live here forever, so I want you guys to ask every question you have. I want you guys to really become a part of this, and I want to I want to make this like, I want to make this something that we do often. You know, I want to do this during the day. I want to do this. I love interacting with people. Since I don't travel as much, I don't get to see as many people. And this is my way of communicating with the world. So I'm going to go on to the next topic, and I might piss some people off. And that's okay, because that's what we do. But I'm not going to say anything that could be banned on YouTube, but it's a personal opinion on someone. It's a personal opinion on somebody who I think is disingenuous and not good for the sport and just a really bad person. So if you want to stick around for that, I'm risking people snipping this and playing this and slandering me and saying, who are you to insult someone? But I'll tell you what I have no tolerance for, and that is men hitting women. And I'm going to go on about this in a second. But first, let me get to all of your comments. Guys, people on Twitter, I'm not going to be able to see your comments. Actually, I will. If you're on Twitter, go ahead. I don't even know how you comment live on Twitter. For some reason, I messed up the Rumble stream. So if you're seeing us on Rumble, it was filmed earlier. We'll keep this going for about 30, 40 minutes. Okay, guys? So I'm hungry. My daughter and I just went on a long-ass hike. Went for a 75-minute hike through the mountains right across the street from my house. I love living here. Let's get to comments from Billy Walls. What's up, brother? What's up, Billy? Derek Pearson, Mark, I love your pec bounce. Derek, just for you. There you go. All right. From Billy Walls, opinion on Testy and Trenny. Oh, are you really trying to get me banned from YouTube already? So drug talk does get you banned, but let's talk about it. Testosterone enanthate is a long-acting ester, which means it's in your body for about 16 days. That doesn't mean it's like this for 16 days. That means it does this, which means that even if you are taking a testosterone enanthate, let's say you're on testosterone replacement therapy and you're on TRT and you're prescribed, let's say 200 milligrams, I still recommend splitting that up in, like 3, 3, and 4, 0.3, 0.3, 0.4, or 3 milliliter. So basically going by the CC mark, right? So you have 100 millimeter, you have a 100 milliliter insulin pen. So you go 30, 30, and 40. Split it up into 3 shots or 2 shots a week, so either 0.5 and 0.5. Don't go a whole milliliter. Just keep your blood levels stable. So even if you're using the testosterone enanthate, you don't want this, because when you're down here, it's going to feel like shit. So you want this. You want it nice and smooth, which is why I recommend with testosterone, even a long ester, that you inject frequently, like every other day or at least Monday, Thursday, if that makes sense. As far as Trenny, so if I'm telling people to use Tren, and I always tell people don't use Tren, don't use it at all, because it's very bad for you. It's very, 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 very advanced, very extreme, tons of side effects. Problem with Trenny is when you take it, if you get bad side effects, they don't leave your system completely for about 2 weeks because it's a long ester. However, you avoid a lot of the issues with the acetate version. You avoid, for example, the Tren cough. I've never heard of anybody. If you've gotten Tren cough from enanthate, let me know. So there's advantages, disadvantages. You have to inject less frequently. Acetate is every day to every other day max. Whereas enanthate, like testosterone, you could do twice a week or 3 times a week. So that's pretty much that. But again, don't take tren. I repeat, don't take tren. And do not buy any illegal drugs. If you take any steroids, make sure they're prescribed by your doctor for a deficiency. I really like having a YouTube channel. I also don't want you guys getting hurt. So again, longer esters just last in your system longer. The problem, and for test, that's not a big issue because there's not a side effect issue usually. For tren, the issue is if you do get side effects, man, they're going to stay. They're going to be there for a while. They're going to be there for a while. Another good thing about tren enanthate versus acetate is it's around 200 milligrams per milliliter versus 100. So I guess less injection volume. It probably burns less because it's oil-based. So I don't really have an opinion, but those are the facts. Tips and tricks on how to get big arms. When you figure it out, let me fucking know. I've been training for 6 years natural, good diet, supplements, but my arms are still small compared to other parts. Well, at the end of the day, it's a genetic weak point. What I recommend, your arms recover very frequently as opposed to other muscle groups. So here's what I do. And my arms, let me see if I get a recent picture I could show you guys. So my arms have actually, believe it or not, come up dramatically in the last couple of years. And the reason being is that, one, I think I train harder because I took 7 years off to box. So I'm actually training for bodybuilding. Another is that your arms recover very fast. So I usually train arms. I'll train them at the end of chest day, shoulder day, and sometimes back day. And I also will give them their own day every 1 to 2 weeks. So at the end of the day, your arms recover frequently. So you can train them very frequently, even every other day. Whereas, hamstrings take forever to recover. You're training hamstrings even once a week. You're sore. I'm sore for like 6 days after hamstrings, So, so that's kind of, let me see if I can find, I actually can find a picture of that. Here, let me pull that up, guys. So I'm going to show you where my arms are at now. And I think they've gotten a lot better. And I'm not mad at them. You know what I mean? Like, I've done the best I can, and I'm doing the best I can. And at the end of the day, man, you got to be realistic, bro. I'm 43 years old. See, my arms are not bad. They're just, look how thick my torso is right there. It just is what it is. So my advice is to train them hard and train them frequently. And, in fact, I take my opinion over anybody else's because I actually had shit arms to begin with. So you look at someone who's born with naturally big arms. How'd you get big arms? I don't know. My mom and dad had really good genetics. I'll answer this. I love Immortal, but I get a much better effect compared to Gorilla Mind. Is it possible to add vitamin K2? You don't need to. So at the end of the day, just buy K2. It's dirt cheap. You could buy like a year supply for like $10 on Amazon. We got it at Tiger Fitness. It's usually mixed in with D3. Immortal is meant to be covering all your bases plus more. We can't cover every base. And our goal was also to keep it at $1 a day. If we added everything in, it would be expensive as shit and it wouldn't be $1 a day. So what I would recommend is buying, there's one brand on Amazon that's really good. If you message me on Instagram at Mark Lobliner, I'll give you the link if I can find it. But we have one on Tiger Fitness mixed with D3. At the end of the day, you also get a lot of K2 from food, and also the dose wouldn't be enough for what we needed. Like Immortal's covering your bases. For K2 to actually, if you're taking it for the effect, for example, of decalcification of the heart, of your arteries around your heart, which it can do. It can lower calcification if you have calcification of the arteries. Your dosing's really fucking high. So we're not going to add K2 to it, but it's an easy add-on that'll cost you pennies a day. So just take Immortal. It's the greatest multivitamin ever created. Facebook in the house. How you doing? We know you're a boomer. Nobody under 30 uses Facebook. Just kidding. Black Hammer. Guys, the Black, what a great fucking name. You're the Black Hammer. Hey, Mark, any tips for me chasing my first man's physique show? Currently trying to see where I can get my physique in the next 24 weeks. Black Hammer, I am here to help. So if you've already gained the muscle you need, so For men's physique, there are height and weight classes. So your goal should be to be as shredded as fucking possible. So you want to be at the top of your weight class, right? So for me, 5'7" to 5'8", the highest weight you could be is 197 pounds as a pro. For amateurs, I believe it's 187 pounds. 10 pounds give allowance for pros. So if you're 5'7", you have to be shredded as fuck, every bit as 187. So you should be so shredded that you're like 192 pounds and you can't lose any more fat. You're literally fucking as lean as you could be without dying. And then you just got to drop water before the show. Well, I don't believe in diuretics. I don't believe in diuretics either, fellas. I have a good book and it's free. It's called The Cut Diet Book. And it outlines, it's free. I'm not selling y'all shit. I promised you I would not sell you a book except for Billionaires and Bodybuilders, billionairesandbodybuilders.com. Go to that. But let me show you. I'm gonna link it, guys. I'm gonna link the Cut Diet book. I'm gonna link it down in the fuck. I think it's just the cut. I haven't linked this in a while, but I have a natural water dropping protocol that actually is awesome. And the problem is when you take diuretics as a pill, not only can it kill you, but you're losing a lot of a lot of water intramuscular, right? When you drop via, obviously you're still going to lose some intramuscular, but when you drop via sauna and things like that, you're going to drop mostly extracellular. So I have a good outline in this. Fuck, I can't find the damn. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go to Tiger Fitness. I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put this in the, dude, that's the problem with lives is that I'm totally not prepared for this question, but I promise that it's going to be worth the time because I'm going to link this thing. Okay. So I'm going to go here, cut diet, boom. Here it is. All right. Here's the Cut Diet ebook, putting it right here. Okay, guys. So it is in the chat. And if you did happen to not be on the chat, you can't see the chat. I want you to go ahead and I want you to message me on Instagram. That's at Mark Lobliner. And I will go ahead and send it to you there. Okay, guys? I'm also really enjoying yours and Alan's evening rants. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it, Curtis. Again, we're live Monday through Thursday. We'll be live this Wednesday at noon Central Standard or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. And it's also on Spreely. Spreely's great. Spreely. And we are channel 2. We're live on their platform every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. This Monday, we're going to have to alternate the time because I'm going to see Steven wrestle on Raw or Sheamus wrestle on Raw in Columbus. So if you're in Columbus and you go to Raw, please find me and say hi. It's rumble.com/Tiger Fitness, rumble.com/Tiger Fitness. Please go ahead and subscribe. Now, if you do not like politics and you do not like edgy topics, please do not watch it. It will make you hate me. Your inspiration for guy who's 50 years old, Eric, you inspire me, sir. Hi, bro. What's up, Tokayo? Tokayo with the thumbs up. Does semen retention really help? They say it's a game changer. Look, man, how do I put so I'm in my office, which is in my house. I hope my kids can't hear this. So the best gains I ever made in my life is when my wife and I were having a lot of sex. So I hope they're not listening. So right now, I'm making crazy gains. If you guys are following me on Instagram, my story, Instagram.com/Mark Lobliner. I also post my daily updates on Twitter, but not on my Instagram feed. Like, dude, I'm getting it whenever I can. Whenever she doesn't fall asleep before me, like I'm trying like making the best gains ever, like 5 days a week. In my life's when I'm not in a good mood and I'm not performing as well in the office. My best work in the office, in the bedroom, and in the boardroom is when I'm having a lot of sex, just a lot of sex. And it's better. Our relationship's better. We get along better. We don't fight as often. We don't really fight. We argue because we run business. We usually argue about our businesses. We never argue about like keeping the toilet lit up. Like we've been together 26 years. There's no secrets, right? So like, I'll tell you this. If semen retention does help, I don't want any part of it. I do not want to make gains at all because I think better. I focus better. I'm happier. Have you ever woken up after a good night of sex? You're like, this is great. It's like when I wake up after a good night of sex, I'm clicking my heels. I wake up, especially when it's like now in the spring, I'll walk outside, got my shorts on, no shirt, take my dogs out. It's still dark out. I put my bare feet on the grass and I'm like, man, life is good. Look, man, if you're in a great relationship, and if you're single, yeah, don't masturbate if you don't want, whatever. If you're in a great relationship, don't ever turn down intimacy with your partner. It's kind of weird. Like, that's weird. Like, have sex. You're a fucking man. Build muscle. Thank you, Travis Swole. Oh, to build muscle. Oh, Travis talking about semen retention. Every bodybuilder I've met who is really huge has a lot of sex. A lot of sex. Because they're jacked and women like having sex with them and they like having sex with women. I'm guessing he's talking about trend. Thank you. From Barry on YouTube. YouTube bros, it's good to see you, YouTube. It's good to see you. I'm 58 years old. I'm probably in the best shape of my life. I'm in the gym 5 to 6 days a week. You have been a big influence and inspiration. Barry, when I'm training tomorrow morning with Seamus and I'm banging out those reps, not banging out with Seamus. We're not like that. Not that kind of relationship. I'll be thinking of you, dude. Thank you so much. It inspires me that inspires you. Crazy bulk is a scam. They should all be beaten with wooden spoons until their asses welt up. How do you fly with your test supplies? So it's prescription. I never check bags. Doesn't matter if I'm gone for 1 day or 1 month. I always carry on my bags because I've had my luggage lost a lot and I travel a lot. I put it in my carry-on with my needles and everything because, I mean, it's prescription. It's like, I've flown on hundreds of flights since I've been on TRT. Never once has it been a problem. If it is a problem, then again, like, I know, how do you think pro bodybuilders fly? Nobody cares. TSA, as long as it's not exploding trend, they don't care. By the way, don't fly with trend, only if it's prescription. Got to go high reps for arms. Christopher, I politely disagree. Train arms like you train everything else. A muscle's a muscle. I'm sorry. You got to challenge it. Basically, whether you do 6 reps or 30 reps, go within 1 to 2 reps of failure. If you're doing 30 reps, you're not going heavy enough. Small muscle. Small muscle it's still a muscle. We'll disagree on that. Agree to disagree, sir. That's why I asked, because you got bad arm genetics, but yours are big. They're bigger than they were, but you compare me to Sir Martin Fitzwater, you're going to call me a bitch. Okay, I'm going to go down to where I answer the cut diet book question, and then I'll give you guys another 10 minutes. I'm getting really hungry. You made a comment about the change in buying patterns like protein tub sizes. Any other sub-trends you've seen affecting yours and other businesses? Peanut butter cookies became MTS Way in 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks. Start with that one. Yeah, companies are going out of business and they're hurting. I don't care what the government gaslights you with. This isn't a political statement. The economy fucking sucks and people don't have money. And you're going to see a lot of businesses go under and a lot of people have to cut corners. It is what it is. So what you're going to see is a lot less fucking supplement brands, a lot of supplement brands cutting down their trade show spendings, cutting down their expenses because the economy fucking sucks. Tell me about the research linking cancer and intermittent fasting. I don't know of any research linking cancer and intermittent fasting. Did I say that? I don't recall saying that. Is whey protein insulinogenic as glucose? Vegan Gen said it is. Well, I'm not going to get in another fucking war with vegan gains. It's not 2016. So here's where these people don't understand the data. So when you have glucose, it causes a biphasic spike in your insulin. When you intake an amino acid or whey protein or chicken breast, it causes a singular or acute spike in your insulin. So that spike is basically to push that shit through. I look at it that way. So no, it's not the same. And insulin's not really that big of a deal anyway. As long as your body knows how to handle insulin, you'll be just fine. I don't go around and go, oh my God, my insulin's. No, just eat good food, eat protein. Look, man, again, I don't need a war with vegan gains. Don't want it. Let me just say, per the data that I interpret, there's a difference in biphasic and acute spikes of insulin. The black hammer is back. I'm 6'2". So you're black and you're 6'2". I heard your girlfriend walks with a limp. Thank you for answering my question. Anytime, Curtis, anytime. I'm 5'11", my man, 5'11". One more, Bryce. How y'all we doing? Hey y'all, how we doing? I thought Bryce was dyslexic for a second. We're doing ADHD is not. Oh, I don't think he's dyslexic. Did I just insult you? No, we're doing great, man. Doing great. So I wanted to go on to the next topic that might get me in trouble, but that's okay. So Jeremy Buendia, he suffers a complete Achilles tendon rupture while filming content from his sponsor. Here's it. Here's his update. Don't need to hear him talk. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. Very talented physique athlete, very talented person in general. But I mean, did we ever clear up the fact that he allegedly beat multiple women? I honestly think he should be, unless they cleared it up, you guys let me know in the comments. I think he should be blacklisted and not allowed to compete. I know he hasn't been convicted, but I actually heard from pretty credible sources that was true. And if it's not, I apologize. Allegedly true. But has it been cleared up? I mean, at the end of the day, there's something even more disturbing. The fact that we're okay with that. What do you guys think? Let's talk about it. And if it's been cleared up, I really want to be corrected, because I hope it's been cleared up, because I hope we're not platforming someone who beats women, because that's where I draw the line. What do you guys think? Been waiting. How you doing? I'm waiting in Nectar. So Nectar, if you go to, so it'll be in the next week at Tiger Fitness. If you go to ambrosiacollective.com, that's ambrosiacollective.com. Plenty of nectar. The black hammer with the hammerhead penis. Okay. Sky's the limit. I keep straining my back when squatting. I try to keep good form and it still happens. Any tips? Well, squats. So I don't know what your form is, right? If you're in Franklin, Tennessee, you can hop over to Legacy at Carbon. Give me a shout first. Bryce and I will do our best to help you with your squatting form. Have you tried using a safety squat bar, an SSB, or a transformer bar? Sometimes think about it. You're like this. Like an SSB allows you to brace. So I would also look at your core strength. Another thing that Westside Conjugate does that might help strengthen that back. Try this for a little bit. You know the hyperextension machine, the one where you hear boop, 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 boop. You just bend at the waist. Try to do 100 to 200 reps on that a day, just body weight. Tell me how that makes your low back feel. I've been doing 100 a day, never felt better. My back feels amazing. But unless I can go and dissect your squat form, for me, I haven't been doing many squats other than maybe box squats, maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks. I've been really loving the pendulum and the hack squat. So if you're maybe squats just aren't for you, there's nothing wrong with that. My bro. Hey, Mark, when do you think Callie's channel is going to be shut down? He's probably living off scamming people using social media now. As long as he brings value to YouTube and he doesn't break any of the rules, never. And I hope he doesn't get shut down. His family needs the money. He has no other source of income. He's literally a human parasite, and he's too much of a bitch to debate me. I'm 52, currently on 250 milligrams of test sip a week at first cycle. 11 Bravo, you're not going to like my answer. 11 Bravo. You're 52 years old. You're not going to make crazy gains. And the older you get, the more risk inherent with a steroid cycle. I recommend you take that test dose unless your doctor disagrees with me. I'm guessing this is black market the way you're talking. Take that shit down to 150, okay? And I recommend you don't even go near any hardcore drugs or do any cycle. The older you get, the more mileage you have on your heart. Don't take steroids at 52 years old. Don't start cycling at 52, okay? Just train really fucking hard, eat really fucking good, and be around for your fucking grandkids, assuming you have kids. Please don't do a steroid cycle, 11 Bravo. You're too fucking old. It's just not worth the risk. Unless you plan to be Masters Mr. Olympia and you're going to make $100,000 a week from it, don't do it. I don't think it's worth it. Is $100,000 a week worth dying next year? No. Bryce, I love you, bro. Travis Swole in the house, and whoa, yes, we got a super sticker. Hey guys, feel free to throw money at this. I'm not asking for it, but hey, if you want to just pay it, it's great. And I'll answer all the questions you want for that. This is like OnlyFans without me having to show you my schwanz. I hope my kids don't hear this. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it was up to me only, it would be multiple times a day. Any male talking about semen retention, there's something wrong with you. Like, what am I going to be 220 instead of 212? I'd rather have sex. Would you guys answer this? Answer this if you're watching this later in the comments or in the chat. Would you rather have 8 pounds of lean mass, or would you rather have sex often? I'm going with sex, dude. I'll be at 170. I don't care. Can't thank you enough. Oh, that's Bryce. Sorry. I read it again. Banger after banger after banger. Eric Johnson in the house. 6'2", 245. Black Hammer. Oh, God. Black Hammer is someone who should, that's a man who would scare me in real life. That's a man I am not talking shit to. I'm not talking shit to him. Not talking shit to that man. They say sprints raise GH 2,000%. Would sprinting give same or better results than HGH? Travis, the simple answer is fuck no, not even close. So even injectable GH, like I take 2 IUs, just full transparency. I take 2 IUs 5 days a week, prescribed by my doctor, Hormone Health and Wellness. If you want their information, DM me on Instagram at Mark Lobliner. You can find them on Instagram. They have a website and all. Let me go ahead and I'll link their website just in case. Not trying to sell. I don't get paid commission. I just really love them. They're really good people. I am so illiterate with this computer today. I don't. Here it is. Okay, found it, guys. I'll get the groove of these lives again. I promise. And next time I will even figure out a way to put it on Rumble. I might not even put this on Rumble. I'll make this YouTube only. Got to show YouTube some love. So those in the YouTube chat, I put in the, but yeah, dude, GH, even injectable. You're telling me that running is going to give you more GH than physically putting a needle in your body. And even then, GH isn't that fucking great. I take it because I'm 43 and I don't want to get old and I don't want to die. 2 IUs a day is way more than you get from sprinting. Also realize that's an acute spike and it goes away. So the answer is unfortunately no, but keep doing sprints. They're very healthy, heart healthy. They make you look better. They make you feel better. They increase your VO2 max. Man, keep fucking sprinting, but don't do it for GH. Do it because sprinting's awesome. Powerlifter changed the bodybuilding due to age and injury, having trouble adjusting diet training. Any advice? Bill, I love you. I think we've been friends on Facebook for a long time. The answer is find foods you like that fit your macros. And if you need help with diet, look, man, I can't work for free, but I'll give, I have great rates. go to marklobeliner.com and I can set you up with either a macro-based or a diet plant-based diet. Also, another book that's free. Fuck, I'm good. I look like such a boomer here, don't I, guy? I can't even figure out how to use my fucking computer. Hold on. Let me find another book for you. We're going for meal plan. Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. So I'm going to leave. I actually know the URL. Hold on. So I'm going to type it down below. It's dropfactorbook.com. That's dropfactorbook.com. It's free. It is free. Free as fuck. Okay, guys, go ahead. Get you some of that free book. Get your gains. If you want to get real gains, hire me as a coach. Hey, y'all throwing $4.99 stickers at me. What's the difference? If we're already showing me money, I'll show you my tits. Pay me enough money. I can print for free. There you go, brother. There you go. Print that shit at work. They'll never know. Thanks, Mark, for answering. Thank you, Dusty Stud. Bryce, I got you. Dude, I'm telling you. Guys, this is an open invite. Open invite. 112 Rand Place in Franklin, Tennessee. I'm usually there. Either just text me first because I work. I have an office job. Bryce is there all the time. Text me first. Come by. Show some love. Any tips you need? I just had a beautiful, nice woman come by from Twitter the other day. Said hi. Gave her a tour of the gym. Mi casa es su casa. Visit us, guys. We want to see you. We love you. We appreciate you. And I don't know if you can give like thumbs ups or anything, but next time we do these lives, I think I need to bring Bryce on. Bryce is really good. Bryce is way smarter than me. Sending some love from New Jersey. New Jersey in the house. Love me some New Jersey. So my buddy Kent Beerley, Pure Focus Gym. Shout out, Kent Beerley. Oh my God, man. Guys, this YouTube, I'm just going to not say anything about politics. I promised myself. Who is in better health, Trump or Biden? So I don't know their health markers, but judging by appearance and spunk, you got to go with the orange man. Because that's a health question. If anybody disagrees and says Biden's in better health than Trump, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't bother me. Always welcome. Bryce in the house. Guys, I actually, hold on. Let me see if I can fucking show this. God damn it. I don't know if I can because it's an image. But so if you get the munchies for 420 day, which is when people smoke weed and shit. So we have a coupon code. If you go to tigerfitness.com and use code 420, 20% off all outright bars. So go to tigerfitness.com, code 420, the number 4, the number 2, the number 0. Outright bars are 20% off. 20% off. Thank you for reminding me, TS. Sex drive while on TRT, how does it affect the thing? So if your testosterone's low, it's going to affect your sex drive. Me personally, like when I was put on TRT in my late 20s, I've always had an ultra high sex drive, even when my testosterone was low, just because like, I really like sex. I hope you guys like sex too, whether it's with a man or a woman, same sex. It's a great thing. It's a great thing, right? So I like the activity. I don't know. Like I'm always ready. So I'm not the guy to ask about that. I'm just not. And I'm not saying that it's not a brag. It's almost annoying. Like, but I've always been like, I've never been like, man, I really don't want pussy today. You know, it's like, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Like, I'm like, oh, it's there. Let's go. But we're in the middle of Walmart. Shit, it's Walmart. No one will notice. The 420 discount code is killing me. Guys, if there's no more, I'll give it another minute to get more questions. If not, I'm going to go ahead and play a cool little ad for you guys to sign off because that's what players do. But if there's any more questions, I'll give it a couple seconds to come in. whether you're on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, go ahead and ask those questions and I'll give you the answer to the best of my ability. If not, honestly, fair game. I mean, in her credit, I think my wife's gorgeous. I love her. Like I am more attracted to my wife than I was when we were 16 years old. Like just because I know her as a person, I feel comfortable with her. We're emotionally, physically, and spiritually connected. We have children together. Like, man, I'm a big proponent of marriage, big proponent of long-term relationships. There's nothing better than having a spouse. There's nothing better than having someone, a companion, who's there to share your moments with you. Oh, one more question, guys. Last question, then I'm out, okay? Will you speak on TRT and having children later down the line? 33-year-old male on TRT. So here's my take. Not medical advice. If you're on TRT and you want to have kids later, keep HCG or something like gonadotropin going. So HCG, I believe the dose, again, not a doctor, I'm a fucking idiot, 500 micrograms Monday and Thursday or 2 times a week. That keeps the pilot light on, so to speak, right? That keeps the boys going. When you come off, then you do post-cycle therapy and you probably keep the HCG going for that post-cycle therapy. And that'll make it easier to come off as you try to have a kid. 2 of my kids were done on TRT without HCG. So it is possible. Ronnie Coleman has, I think, 9 kids. He's probably not natural, guys. I hate to break it to you, but it is possible to have kids, but it's, again, talk to your doctor and see what they have to say about that. Anyway, guys, gonna head you out with a new ad I have for Vasky. TigerFitness.com. Please go support us. That's the way you support me. Go to TigerFitness.com. That's my company. Great products there. We're a company that supports you. Support those who support you, not those who hate you. Again, we love you. Thank you so much for your time. Signing out with this bad boy.
Have your favorite pre-workout. You love it. You might like to rotate between pre-workout, another pre-workout, another pre-workout. Maybe there's a pre-workout, you really like the flavor, but you really want to feel the pump. You really want to feel your best during training. You want to feel every movement, every muscle fiber. You want to feel full. MTS Nutrition Vasky is designed, you can take it alone, but its main benefit is to take with your current pre-workout. It's extremely affordable. All you do is add a scoop of Vasky on top of your current pre-workout. It has the ingredients nitrosogene. Nitrosogene helps with blood flow, just flooding your muscle with blood. Hydromax. Hydromax helps fill your muscle, volumize it, hydrate it. Then we have taurine, another thing that not only helps performance, also helps the hydration benefit. So while you might have a favorite pre-workout, what if we could say we can make it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times, immensely better just by adding 1 scoop of MTS Nutrition Vasky.